What's good, YouTube? Butterboy here. Back again. Once again. Sorry, that was my girlfriend's cat. And today I'm gonna tell you guys a story of how I basically almost died, even though I'm pretty sure I did die. Um, but this happened at the old house, and I was still in elementary school when this happened. And basically, what happened was that in our backyard, we used to have this trampoline. It was pretty big, good size. It wasn't one with the nets that catches you at all. Um, and outside, it was me, my two older brothers, and my two oldest brother's friend. And there was like four of us there. And we're playing this game. I don't know how to pronounce it right. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's called like Bubble Bounce or Bubblegum Bounce or something like that. And it's where everybody starts jumping at the in sync, and then everybody jumps down on the trampoline on the outsides, and somebody goes flying up or something. And that's basically the concept. And I was the smallest one of the group, so I'd be flying higher than everybody else, and it was just fun overall. And we'd be doing this for a while. And my mom, she would always tell my brothers, be like, "Hey, be careful with me because I'm a little too young," and she doesn't want me flying off the trampoline. They're like, "We're not gonna do that, Mom. We're not. It's just not gonna happen. We're just right here. There's three of us." And um, we were playing the game, and I wanted to get off, but I wanted to do it one more time. And my mom's ex was outside. He was doing something. I can't remember. He was uh, doing gardening or something. And I went to the middle because I want to go really high. I was like, I want to go as high as I can. And my brother was like, okay, let's do that. So they started bouncing, and we all not we all, well we all did basically, but everybody around me, they all bounced right on the ground, and then they sat on their butts, and I went flying high. I shot up like a rocket. I'm sorry. I scared my cat. I'm scared of my cat. Hold on. Hi. You're okay. But anyways, I went flying. I skyrocketed up to the moon and back. I swear. And it was so weird because I went up and I looked at it happened so fast. Get out of my way, cat. It happened so fast. Cause when I was in the air, I looked down and you can see everything, and I swear to you, I went higher than my neighbor's tree. My neighbor's tree at the time, his tree was maybe 50 feet, and I not hallucinating or anything. That actually did happen because I look over, I was as high, maybe even a little bit higher than it. And I'm going up, I'm slowly moving off the trampoline. I in midair. And so as I'm moving off, I turn to I try and in the cartoons when they start swimming in midair trying to get back to where they were. That's exactly what I was doing. I was trying to scroll, trying to swim, and I'm going head first. And my mom's ex, he tried to catch me. My brothers was there, they were trying to catch me, and there was those little screws on the sides of the trampoline. That was sticking up my forehead, and this is the trampoline. Bam! Just bam! My forehead went slammed right into the screw that's sticks out, and it from my perspective, everything went black, and all I felt was a burning sensation right in the center of my forehead, and it was it was kind of scary because everything went black. I just couldn't hear anything, and I couldn't feel anything besides whenever I touched something, it just felt burning. My body was really hot whenever I touched something, and um I remember me feeling a burning sensation in my legs and my back, and something really hot on my head, and it started going to my nose and stuff. And I woke up, right? I woke up in my bedroom, and I thought it was all a dream, a scary dream. And, you know, uh, what's it called? I walked downstairs, And I went to the kitchen to grab something to eat because I was hungry. And my mom was like freaking out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, it's gonna be okay, Anthony." And I'm like, I don't know idea what happened. And as I got older, I had the scar on my forehead. I would look like Harry Potter. You can't see it anymore, kinda. But like I could still feel. They didn't take the thread out, so it's like stuck in my head now. And as I got older, I asked her like what happened because I was just curious because I couldn't remember anything. I told her what happened, like what I saw and everything. She's like, "Oh." So basically, as soon as I hit the outer ring of the trampoline, get out of here. Um, as I hit the outer ring, my body like flipped off the trampoline and I landed really hard on the ground. And my brothers started flipping out and like they were like my brothers picked me up, my mom's ex picked me up, and they were moving me to the kitchen. My mom's like screaming and yelling, and I can like I went deaf, but I can hear like in the background, like when you're doing something you hear stuff in the background. It's kind of like that, but it's whispering. And like my mom, she said she got me in the kitchen, and like my eyes were like my eyes were closed, but like I just wasn't moving. I wasn't responding or anything. They were like touching me and everything. And my mom got a rag and she put it on my forehead, and she's telling the boys to get their asses in the car, and they're in big trouble and all this and that. So they got in the car, we started driving. My oldest brother, he was holding me, and my second oldest brother, he was there too, he was holding me. And my mom's just like bugging and asking what the hell happened to me. Why am I'm basically bleeding out at this point. She's like, why am I bleeding out? And they told her what happened. And like we got to the hospital, and the doctors, they're all like, "Oh, we're gonna get you. We're gonna have to give this kid stitches." They were freaking out, kinda. I'm pretty sure. That's what my mom said, and they stitched me up in like the X-rays from my forehead, so it broke my skull, and it was just centimeters away from my brain. It was just centimeters. It was so small. It was so close, but it didn't touch anything. It just broke my skull. So when that like when my mom saw that, she was kind of freaking out. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what happened. So I basically became Harry Potter, but in a very different way. I'm pretty sure I might have gotten brain damage because well, I might have gotten brain damage from it, but when I was younger, when I got mad, I was a stupid kid because when I got mad, I just slammed my forehead against the ground. I get a big old goose egg on my forehead. Um, and like I just felt like that made me stupid. I wonder why I'm stupid. Um, but anyways, that's story time. I guess I gave you a little bonus since you guys are, it's like not even 10 minutes. I like my stories become 10 minutes. I might just throw in a random story, but this is doctor related. So I guess it's a funny story. So basically I get my tonsils cut out when I was like 9, 10, something like that. I think I might be a little bit younger, like a few years younger. um and my dad had to get his tonsils cut out, but he couldn't talk right because the doctor cut his vocal cords or something like that, and I'd copy what he said. But anyways, one day I what's it called? I was kind of getting sick or something, and I my mom gave me like penicillin, and I came back in, and my mom, and I was like, "Mom, I can't breathe." And she turned around, and like what she said, my face was all puffed up, my neck was all like a tree trunk, and I'm just standing there. I could hardly breathe. I thought I was fine, but my mom kind of freaked out. She's like, "Oh my God, Anthony, what'd you do?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just don't feel very." I was like, "I just don't feel very well." And my mom had to take me to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, and they're like, Oh, yeah, well, you're allergic to penicillin, and they found out that my tonsils, they had to get my tonsils cut out too because they were growing. And so, like, later that year, I was having a hard time breathing, and we had to go back to the doctors. But when we got to the doctors gave my mom an option because we were poor still back then, but we had a house. It was just the housing thing, whatever. But anyways, the thing was that what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm blanking out right now. But it was they gave my mom two options, and one of the options was like for me to be out and have the surgery done to my tonsils or whatever, and then feel the pain afterwards, or I can stay awake and go through the process and not feel anything at all during and after. And my mom thought it'd be a good idea for them to what's it called? Mom thought it was a good idea for them to knock me out during the process and then later on feel it. So that's what happened. And I remember like when they gave me like they gave me something to drink, like a little like medicine thing, and then they like put a needle in my arm, and they're like, okay, so you gotta lay down and close your eyes. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm trying to stay awake, and I laid down, and I woke up because I just felt like a because it was just like that. It was real fast. I just woke up and I felt a burning sensation in my throat right here, and I was just crying and crying. And the doctors told my mom that I would like my throat would be burning. So my mom, great brilliant idea. She thought that sticking like a popsicle in my throat would fix it. And so I'm sitting there like, yelling and crying, and my mom has a big ass purple block popsicle sticking in my throat. It's like, Anthony, it's okay. Like, what am I? What are you doing? You trying to like choke me? It's ain't icy hot, man. This isn't icy. I ain't gonna fix it. And so I just had a bunch of popsicles in my mouth, but my throat was still burning. It was so terrible. Like my the oh my goodness, I can't talk. My mouth and stuff, it was cold, but my neck, it was hot. It was burning. So I think I got stitches. I believe I should have gotten stitches. Or they just like cut it or whatever. But for some reason, they didn't let us see the tonsils, and my mom didn't take pictures of the tonsils that I wanted to see. But um, yeah, long story short, I basically died. I came back from the dead after like a week, whatever. And then the second story I just told, my mom tried to strangle me with popsicles. But anyways, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I haven't been like uploading. My mom been at the apartment, and I've just been really busy because we had a homecoming and I was elected, but I didn't become homecoming king, which is a very sad day. But the seniors got it, both of them. Kudos to you guys. But anyways, you guys, that'll be the end of the video. I don't have an outro, so bye.